Hey everybody, you gotta love Tom Petty. Only a few simple chords in this, but it's the right hand in particular I'm interested in this one. That strumming pattern, where we're kind of imitating a keyboard, you got lucky. This is Tom Petty. Put the fabulous Beatbuddy on it. The ability to choke those chords out, feel like a piano. Straight A minor. There it is. That is a really valuable technique. That is a really valuable technique in this song and a million others. And I love it when the song itself is very, very simple. A lot of us will not have to worry too much about the left hand. I think there's a chords, garden variety chords. There's only 5 of them that you've seen in many, many songs before. If not, if the chords are new to you, then of course take your time, learn it, and maybe save the right hand stuff for when you're feeling more ready for it. But when a song is this simple, it gives us opportunity to try and experiment with the right hand. And it brings a simple song to life. And also we'll think sectionally. We've got this in the verses, to imitate that keyboard that's going on, and then in the pre-chorus, how do we need to release that energy. Maybe we'll go the big rake strum. Here it comes, yeah, go, and go into a whisper strums after that, and then full strums in the chorus. So this particular video is more about the right hand than it is about the left hand. And this guy, a fabulous guitar player, once told me that this guy's like your conductor and your arranger, your right hand. People think all the business is down here on the left. Yes, it's definitely doing something, but this is the guy. This is the wind, so to speak, in the sails. So hey, glad to be back. Shane here from Guitar at Work. After all that, Shane from Guitar at Work, glad to be back. Always lots of requests for Tom Petty, and we've done quite a few of them. Welcome back, and thanks for your thumbs up, and have meant the world, and all your comments and suggestions. Fabulous, guys. Thanks for that. And as always, I will send you to patreon.com/guitaratwork to grab song sheets. You can download those and many, many, many more. We've got 2 song sheets and 1 details page. And again, as I always say, Patreon does not have to be a lifelong commitment. Okay, this is video number 225. There's a ton of stuff up there. Join us there. We communicate there. We commiserate. We have fun together there in our community. So hey, join us. Patreon.com/guitaratwork. And as you heard in the intro, that was the fabulous Beatbuddy, the drum machine pedal on the floor. I've been using it for years, proudly affiliated with Singular Sound. That is a fabulous device, and it's so much fun. It's way more fun than a metronome, and it really cleans up your timing. I hope you'll grab one of those. The links will be below and all that. We'll talk further about it. And also the Aeros Looper. We'll do a loop at the end of this. Let's do a full play along for sure. And we'll do a slowed down version a little bit, and then do a full length play along as well. And at the very end, for those of you that want to stick around for some lead stuff, I'll put a loop in there and show you how to do that. And then maybe talk some scale stuff that you might practice soloing over if you're feeling ready for that. But for now, grab your guitar. This is an A minor. We got 5 chords. There's an A minor. Nothing scary there. There's a D minor in there. There's a G. Now the G, I'm going to play this way. You'll see the fingering on your detail sheet. I'm going to play with those fingers 3, 2, and pinky. Now a lot of us are going to say, no way, I ain't doing that. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. The only reason I'm doing it that way in this song is there's a riff in the keyboard that does this. And that is really tough to do if you're playing G the old-fashioned way like this. So you do need a couple of G's in your life at least. You need this G, the rockin' G I'll call it, the rockin' G, and I refer to this guy as the big kid's G. A lot of people, me included, I had trouble separating my ring finger and pinky at first, but just keep at it. For now, you may have to go back to the normal G when we're in real time and save the riff for another day. We'll talk slowly about that riff after. There's your G. There's also, what else we have in there? We've got a F in there. Now there's another groaner. Some of us are still maybe fighting that F a little bit. This is the perfect song to clean that up. There's your F, straight garden variety F. Now, some of us fancy people are maybe going to grab a full bar chord. It's definitely got more meat to it, more of a bite to it. If you're not, that's the toughest place to play a bar chord because of all that tension here at the nut. So don't hurt your back, throw your back out doing that. There's an F. I'm somewhere in between. I go F, regular F, and then I put my thumb over here on the big juicy bass note. So I'm kind of getting the best of both worlds. Now, you could really hurt your wrist trying that if you don't have the length in your fingers just yet. it'll come. And then, is there any other chords? No, there's a C in there as well. Garden variety C. Okay. So those are your chords. If you're feeling like there's some of those you should work on, you could stop tape there and just get to know whatever chord it is you're having trouble with. D minor, maybe you don't see all that often, but it's an important chord. Now, strumming wise, I'm going to start out with the main riff. Now, it's simple arrangement. This song, you've got a verse, pre-chorus, chorus, repeat, rinse and repeat. So I'm going to go A minor. Now this is stopped effect. I'm going to go strum down, and then I'm going to stop it by touching strings with my left hand. Think of a motorcycle throttle, rum, 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 like this. So you get stop. It's not the right hand touching down. Sometimes in other techniques it is the right hand stopping, but not in this one. And roll it over. Now it's tough to get everything to stop. You have some open strings in there. You've got the open A string, and you got the high E, which is immune to lifting off your fingers because there's no fingers on there. So I go A minor, and whoa. So I have to bring my thumb comes around. It's not a pretty technique, but it stops. That's how it stops. So that's how you begin that technique. And notice when I do the stop, in time I'm bringing my right arm up to get him ready for the next downstroke. So you're getting Don't be too hard on yourself. See, I'm still getting some bass note ring in there. I'm not shutting it all the way sometimes. That was a clean one. That's clean. But in the heat of battle, it's okay if you've got some ringing stuff going on. It's really to get that pressure. That sounds like Roxanne too when you think of it that way. Okay, so that now, when you're feeling good about that, it's like rubbing your head and you're patting your belly or whatever that is. So if I'm going to get 4, count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3. Here's a D minor. Same technique. Again, you got to find that spot where you're shutting most of it down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's your G, whichever one you might choose. There's your song. Then in the pre-choruses, when it goes A minor, go, A minor, I call them whisper strums. So here's the rake, or a drama strum, it's just a growl, growl, chicka, 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 growl, chicka, 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 F, growl, growl, chicka, 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 grab those sheets, And so that gives the chord change and the section change a little bit of emphasis, right? That's a big deal. Everything's recording, good. And the chorus just goes straight C. Good love is hard to find. C to A minor. Good love. That's it. That is your song. Now on the G chord, for those of you who want the riff, I'm playing the big kid's G. On the G chord in the verse section, the main riff section, I'm going G. And I'm going to go start out with my first finger on the first fret of that B string. That's technically G sus4. So I'm going to go on, and then off with the first finger. I'm going to bring my middle finger down to the G string at the second fret. And then back to where I started, and first finger on again. Back to G sus. So that's a lot. Here it is again. The G riff, you're getting first finger on, first finger off. Middle finger comes down to the G string, and then back to the first finger on. And you put that middle finger back, or just leave them off altogether. So that's this. Again, again. In time it would be this A minor 1, 2, sorry, 1. A D minor coming. Here it comes. Like that. It's hiding in there. Don't let that, if you're having trouble with that, don't let that stop you from playing the song in its most primitive or basic form, okay? And you build up to that, as we've talked about sometimes. You have to start where you are, right? And this is not so critical in the song. If you can't do that perfectly, you can't play the song. That's terrible. That's not a bad approach for sure. Okay, believe it or not, let's just dig in here, guys. Now, the fabulous Beatbuddy, I'm using the Rock 1 pattern at 116 beats per minute. Grab those sheets. We'll do a quick play along here. And I'll start. It's 116 beats per minute, so I'm going to I'll bring it down to 96, take 20 points off it, and just do a verse, intro, verse, pre-chorus, and chorus. Okay, just most of that first page. I'll bring it down to 96, which is just a matter of doing this on the old Beatbuddy. That's the tempo button. Dial it down to 96. And that sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So jump on your A minor for the intro. play-alongs. This is a slow play-along, and it's all about recovery skills, okay? So it doesn't have to be perfect. If you miss something, meet me at the next chord, meet me at the next section, whatever you can do to keep on going, okay? I'll count you in. Intro, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. D minor coming. G. A minor. Still the intro here. A minor again. D minor. And G. Now here's your first verse. A minor. You better watch what you say. D minor. You better watch. G. You do to me. A minor. Don't get carried away. D minor. Girl, if you can do. G. Now pre-chorus. A minor. Go. F coming. Yeah, go. Chorus. Here we go. C. Straight strum. Good love. A minor. It is hard to find. C. Good love is hard. F coming. You got lucky, babe. G. You. Regular G. No riff. You got lucky, babe. Main riff. When I found you. As you're back to your stabs there. D minor. And fancy G. There we go. Hey, so that's most of the first page. And I'd encourage you, you should be able to do that. You should be able to do that before you move on to the full speed play along, okay? So maybe repeat that a few times till you're feeling comfortable with it. I know we're whipping through, and it's okay to rewind a video, right? Instead of just doing it straight through. So on the fabulous Beatbuddy, I am going to go back to 116. I strongly encourage you, yes, I'm affiliated with Singular Sound, but I strongly encourage you to get a Beatbuddy and or the Aeros Looper. And the Beatbuddy keeps your tempo strong, and it's got, I don't know how many beats are programmed in, but all these different styles. It comes pre-programmed, and you can add stuff to it. They've got an extensive website, and also they'll tell you what patterns to use on what songs. They have a database for that. It's really, really great. There's a great community out there for that. And the Aeros Looper, it talks to the looper. We'll do that toward the end as well. But all I had to do was type in, what the tempo was, which I found online, and then I picked a pattern that I liked, and piece of cake. And it's a ton of fun to play too. So all the links are below and all that. If you use the promo code GAW10, and also grab your sheets. Here's a full-length play-along in real time. Grab your sheets from patreon.com/guitar at work. Make it a whole lot easier for you, and let's communicate there. So I'll get it going. Okay, here comes your intro, ready? And try to recover if something happens. I'll have to scroll at the bottom of the page, so cover me. Here we go. Hello, 2, intro, 3, 4, 1. D minor, G, again, yeah, D minor, and G, A minor, first verse, you better watch what you say, D minor, you better watch, G, if you do to me, don't get carried away, D minor, girl, if you can do better, A minor, pre-chorus, go! F, yeah, go! Chorus, straight strum, C. Good love is hard to find, C again. Good love is hard, F, you got lucky, babe. G, you got lucky, babe. Main riff coming, A minor, when I found you. There's a D minor, G, A minor, next verse. You put a hand on my cheek, D minor. Then you turn your eyes away, A minor. If you don't feel complete, D minor. Then I don't take you on the pre-chorus, then go. F coming, yeah, go. Cover me, 1, 2, 3, C. Page 2, good love is hard to find. Good love is hard. F coming, you got lucky, babe. G, you got lucky, babe. Main riff, when I found twice. This is the guitar solo here. Backing them up, D minor, just like a regular verse. Main riff here, A minor. D minor, and G riff, pre-chorus, rake it. Yo, big growl there. F, big growl, yeah, go. But remember C. Good love is hard to find. C. Good love is hard. F coming, you got lucky, babe. G, you got lucky, babe. A minor, when I found you, main riff, all the way home. D minor. G riff. I'll do a couple more. It's gonna repeat and fade. I'll do two more. D minor and G. One more. Big outro there. All right. I'll stop it there. Wow. Hey, I hope you got through that. I know it's quick, it's moving, but again, recovery skills, okay? If it's a new technique, that's what's giving you trouble, so you work on it aside from, outside of playing in real time. Try to get it down, then test your water. Test the waters by getting in there and trying to do it in real time. And if it all falls apart, resort to normal strumming the whole way through, okay? It's all about getting point A all the way to the end of the song. So hey, rewind, enjoy. Now, I'm going to put a little loop in. This is the Aeros Looper, again, by Singular Sound. It speaks to the Beatbuddy. And it means that it's like having an extra player here, so I can record the chords and try some scale stuff over top. So all I have to do here, I'm going to go press Loop Studio. I'm going to press go on the Beatbuddy. It's going to count to 4 for me in a special drum fill, and then it'll start recording. So I'm just going to put that main riff in there. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. E minor, G, A minor, and there it is. Now the scales I've written in on your sheets. Go grab those sheets. Here's your first one. Often, the scale of choice, simple, pentatonic minor. A pentatonic minor. And add a couple of notes. You got the blues scale. A more colorful one is the next one, A natural minor. Natural minor reinserts the notes that have been removed from pentatonic minor. Okay, pentatonic, as the name suggests, has 5 notes. Penta. The natural minor scale has 7 notes. Okay, so there's 2 more notes. It's gonna go 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And put that in musical. First step, learn the scale. It's on paper there for you. And see, it's really about, I'll stop it there. You have to get to know that scale. That's something, you throw a movie on and just go mindlessly up and down, up and down. You'll have to stare at the tab for a little while, 5, 7, until you memorize it. But you want to get your eyes off the paper as soon as you can, so you can look at your right hand. I tend to rest my right hand wrist there on the pins, so I can get. I miss less strings when I'm picking that way. So if I was just not rested, I would miss a lot more than I already do. Hey, so that's the Beatbuddy and the Aeros Looper for Singular Sound. I highly recommend you grab those. And this has always been fun, guys. Thank you so much for this. And grab your sheets at patreon.com/guitarwork. Join us there. This is video number 225. Join us in Patreon. Grab all those sheets and have fun with it. I'll leave you there and keep the comment suggestions. Thanks for the thumbs up. And we will see you again very soon. 2 down.